Hi everyone, this is a tutorial video for how to install Bon-in-a-Box on your computer. Bon-in-a-Box can be installed on any operating system. For this demonstration, I'll be installing it on a Mac, but the process is very similar for Windows and Linux. First, you need to install Docker. Docker is the container software in which Bon-in-a-Box will be running. The Docker application needs to be open and running on your computer every time you connect to the Bon-in-a-Box server. First, go to Docker Desktop and choose the correct application for the operating system you are working on. Once it is downloaded, you can open the application. There's a button to sign in, but it's not necessary to make an account to run Bon-in-a-Box. You can check if Docker Desktop is running properly by running the command docker run hello-world in the terminal. If you get this message, it means Docker has been successfully installed. The next step is to create an SSH key. First, make sure that you do not already have an SSH key registered to your computer. You can do this by navigating to your SSH folder, by typing ls-al /.ssh into the terminal. This will show everything in that folder. A public SSH key will start with ed and have .pub at the end, so I can see that I don't already have an SSH key registered to my computer. To generate an SSH key, type ssh-keygen-t ed25519-C, and then the email that's associated with your GitHub account. This will prompt you to create a passcode, but I don't recommend doing this step because it becomes a hassle down the line. You can press enter to skip this step. Now you have generated an SSH key. To make sure you have done this correctly, type ls-al /.ssh into the terminal again. You should be able to see the SSH key that you just added. The next step is to add this to your GitHub account. To navigate to the folder with the SSH key, type cat and then the public SSH key. Now I'm going to copy the entire thing. On my GitHub account, I will navigate to Settings, go to SSH and GPG keys, and press New SSH key. Then I will name my key, I'll call it my MacBook, and then paste the SSH key here. Then when I go back, I can see my new key. The next step is to clone the Bon-in-a-Box repository on GitHub. You can find the link to this repository on our website, boninabox.geobon.org, under Indicators and Variables, Pipeline Engine. This is the main page of the GitHub repository. From here, you can clone the repository to your computer. There are different ways to do this. The easiest way is through the GitHub desktop app, which can be installed on your computer. You can click this green button and open with GitHub desktop, and this will bring you to the app, where you can click clone. You can also choose the location of the clone repository on your computer if you want it somewhere besides the default GitHub folder. The second way to do it is directly in terminal. Make sure to click on SSH and copy that path. Then type git clone in the terminal and paste the path to the repository. Then click enter. Once the repository is installed, it will be in a folder called Bon-in-a-Box Pipelines on your computer. You can move this folder to wherever on your computer is convenient for you. You can navigate to and open this folder. Inside will be the full contents of the repository. One of the files is called runner-sample.env. Change this file name to just runner.env. Next, open this file. You will have to do so in an application such as RStudio or Visual Studio Code. Here, I am opening the folder of the repository. This environment file is where you can specify any API keys you have for data access, such as GBIF or IUCN. If you are not using APIs to download data from these sources, you do not need to fill this in. Now Bon-in-a-Box has been installed on your computer and you can connect to the server. You can do this in any terminal that is in the folder of your Bon-in-a-Box repository. Because I have VS Code open to the Bon-in-a-Box Pipelines folder, I can open a terminal and it will automatically be in this folder. Then to connect to the Bon-in-a-Box server, I can type /server-up.sh and click enter. Another way to do this is to right-click on the repository folder and click New Terminal at Folder, which will automatically navigate to it. Then I can connect to the server here. Now, if I go to my browser and type localhost, I can open the Bon-in-a-Box modeling tool. When you are done, disconnect from the server by typing /server-down.sh. Thank you for watching. Please see our other videos on how to write a script and a pipeline to run in Bon-in-a-Box. If you have any issues, please refer to our documentation or email us at boninabox@geobon.org.